what are some things that come to mind to you if I'm either new to the job market or maybe I'm just stuck at my job and I don't really know? I mean, we always joke around being good at getting a job isn't something you want to be good at, but advocating for oneself is a skill. And sadly, it's not a skill that everyone has. So back to my question, what are some practical, actionable suggestions or feedback that you have for someone in that position?
And we're talking early in career.
Early in career, mid-career, anything. I mean,
Yeah.
you're going to forget more about this in the next few minutes.
I think early in career is different. I think, I coached my niece in her first jobs is you're going to get these questions and most people don't interview well. They're only saying, they're going to see if they like you. So what you have to do is answer every question as if they've asked you a behavioral based question. So if they ask you a hypothetical, answer it with a real life experience. Because even if her job was at Starbucks, talk about customer engagement, customer satisfaction, whatever it may be. And so always tie, the less experience you have, the more important that is, because you have to find a real life example as to why. And I do prep people that most people are not interviewing for fit of the job. We live in a bubble out here and everyone's probably over indexed in behavioral interviewing and how, making sure we have criteria and everybody meets the criteria, which is great. But in the scheme of, how many jobs and how many employers and how many people are interviewing, it's probably a small percentage doing it that way, but you should interview that way. And so that's my biggest piece of advice. Also do a lot of homework on the company. And I don't mean the product. Nobody asked me, do I think, cloud security architecture, what are my thoughts on it? But why do I want to work at Zscaler? And that was important. And I had a great answer. I did my research about, for me, I want to work for a company that means something and that is essential to businesses. That was my criteria. And so have an answer of why that company is important. And also the most basic is find somebody who can do an intro. That's, employer referrals have it's at least a 4 times higher rate of getting at least an interview, but hired. There's usually, and that, LinkedIn has made it easy with alumni networks and just any kind of referral in is going to X, your chances up, multiply. So those would be my basic. And then the later in the career, I think the homework, the networking becomes more important, knowing who you're going to meet. And I do get I will tell you, if you're interviewing with me and you've done too much research and you come in really hard on
a little stalkish, a little creepy.
Yeah. I had a vendor who actually listened to there's a video of me on Smart Recruiters. I think they've taken it down. And I talked about Hamilton. So when I came on the vendor call, they had Hamilton playing in the background and they just have no idea how much of a turnoff that was because I love Hamilton, but that's not the context of which I want to see it. So it was that kind of stuff. So just do your homework in the smart way.